Nothing else space has ever but the human race observed. Our planet was a mess.
Working in the lab relays until they finally did create the bomb that sent us to the quest.
Those space cats from another planet on a mission, fighting crime with feline intuition. Space cats are good heroes, fight for justice, fight for freedom. That's exactly why we need them. Space cats go. They're foolish, they're funny, they're alphabet.
Far off in space, from the distant planet of Triglyceride 7, they came to Earth. They came here with one purpose in mind, because, frankly, they can only think of one thing at a time. Their mission on this planet? To assist in the quest for truth, justice, and a better quality cat food without the fishy aftertaste. And who might these visitors from another galaxy be? I'll tell you. They're a breed of extraterrestrial feline crime fighters known to the world as space cats. Stationed in a hidden location deep beneath the Earth's surface is the Space Cat's secret headquarters. Its location is so secret that even the Space Cats don't know where they are. It is here that they monitor the world above, utilizing the latest space-age technology and watching cable TV. Their highly evolved senses and exceptional hygiene make them the perfect crime-fighting force. The Space Cat's motto is, we always get the bad guy, or not. Diligent, alert, and hard-working, the Space Cats are always on the job, except for Tuesdays and certain bank holidays. Led by Captain Catgut, their commander and softball coach, the Space Cats wait to receive the orders that will affect the lives of everyone on this planet. Orders sent to them from their home planet by an alien game show host, the Great D.O.R.C, the disembodied omnipotent ruler of cats. Join us now as the Space Cats prepare to receive their latest mission.
Incoming message! Stand by! Whoa! Receiving your image loud and clear, my D.O.R.C-like leader. Come in, sir.
Were you working hard, Captain Katka?
Oh, yes, sir. I was just, finishing some unfinished business that needed finishing. But I'm finished.
So what you're saying is that you were hard at work.
Oh, yes.
You realize who you are talking to?
Of course. You're D.O.R.C, the disembodied, omnipotent ruler of cats.
Correct. And being omnipotent means I know everything. Well, almost everything. Who would have known that mutant turtles would catch on?
What does all that have to do with me, sir?
When I asked if you were working hard, didn't you know that I knew you were listening to a tape?
You knew?
Of course I knew.
I didn't know you knew.
I know you didn't know I knew.
I know now that you knew.
I know you know now.
You knew all along?
No. It was the headset that tipped me off.
Sorry, sir.
So what were you listening to, Cat?
No, sir. I was listening to music.
Cats is a musical. It's a play about cats.
No kidding.
Oh, of course. Why anyone would want to see a play about cats is far beyond my all-knowing powers.
Well, I hate to say this, sir, but here on Earth, some humans are quite fond of cats.
Earthlings are strange creatures.
Well, it isn't just Earthlings, sir. I have a cousin Arnie who's pretty strange.
Oh, Why doesn't that surprise me?
Arnie's much better now, although we must never let him near fire.
Who cares? Watch the screen. This was the quaint little village of Stepford Town. Once a place where flora and fauna thrive.
Flora and Fauna, aren't they the sisters who run the dinner theater?
Flora and fauna are plants and animals, you dolt.
I knew that.
But things have changed in Stepford Town. This once charming and unpolluted little town now boasts to have the world's largest pile of toxic waste.
Egad.
Egads? Really, Captain? No one says egads anymore.
Sorry, sir. Programming flaw. I need to go in and get a tune-up.
While you're in, have them tweak your personality, too. Now, shall we continue, Captain? This is Hendrik Schmendrick, evil multimillionaire, businessman, and part-time snake charmer. His wind-up sneaker factory seems to be the source of Stepford Town's toxic waste problem.
Don't the people of Stepford Town know that toxic waste isn't good for you?
It would appear not. As I said, Earthlings are strange creatures, Captain.
So is my cousin Arnie.
Forget your cousin Arnie. I want you to investigate the solution problem in Stepford Town.
Do not worry, sir. The Space Cats are on the job. That's what we do for a living.
I know.
I know you know. You already do. Not that I knew you didn't know.
I'm getting a headache. I'm signing off, Captain.
I know. Orc.
Captain Catgut immediately decided on the perfect team for the job. Unfortunately, they were busy, so he settled for these guys. Just kidding. Tom, the leader, was chosen for his survival skills. He can start a fire with 2 sticks, providing one of them's a match.
Anyone for a little blackened catfish?
The second member of the team, Scratch, is a master saboteur. He's always inventing ingenious booby traps. Rounding out the team is Sniff, the intellectual of the group and the most well-read space cat. Yes, they're the finest team of crime fighters ever assembled. And they're willing to work on short notice, too. They're the...
Space Cat!
Our heroes worked into the night to devise a clever strategy.
Ha! You're going to jail!
All right, come with us.
Hey! It's just a game! Come on, guys. We're supposed to be devising a clever strategy. Let's take a look at Hendrik Schmendrick's dossier. Okay, here he is on a pony. Here he is on Santa's lap. Here he is in a wading pool.
Wait a minute. How did you get that? That's my dossier.
You know what this means. The narrator is Hendrik Schmendrick.
No. Here. Eventually, the Space Cats found the correct dossier and headed directly to Stepford Town.
This is great. Now, if we only had a map to Stepford Town.
Oh, honestly. As I was saying, our heroes went directly to Stepford Town. The Space Cats were stunned to discover that Stepford Town was completely overrun with pollution. As a matter of fact, it boasted to have the world's largest pile of toxic waste.
Aye. We'd like to see the world's largest pile of toxic waste.
Next tour leaving in 5 minutes.
Get your hands away from me.
And please, no flash photography.
Oh, shucks. I'll have to buy postcards at the gift shop.
As our heroes looked out at the enormous pile of toxic waste, they were stupefied.
I'm stupefied.
Stupefied, I'll say.
Who's he calling stupid? Hey, where does all this icky toxic waste come from anyway?
Why, Hendrik Schmendrick's wind-up sneaker factory, of course.
Did anyone else hear that really dramatic music?
Yeah. Did
usually means we've stumbled onto an important piece of information.
Or an orchestra.
Our heroes had stumbled onto an important piece of information. They immediately checked out a local source for leads. They soon found themselves at Floyd's Barbershop and Information Center.
This guy Floyd's incredible. He can answer any question. Next. Just take a little off the top, but easy around the antennas. And tell me what you know about Hendrik Schmendrik.
Oh, Hendrik, wait, well, he's a heck of a good dancer. Oh, yeah.
Floyd, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, well, his sneaker factory is responsible for all the toxic waste in this town, yes. And here's the kicker. Everybody's getting rich off it. Ooh.
There's that really dramatic music again.
Good sign. It means we're definitely on to something.
So where can we find this Hendrik Schmendrik?
Oh, he's up the river. And you want me to trim those nose hairs?
No thanks. We're on a mission. Oh, I told you to watch the antennas.
Oh, howdy, Maharishi. Yeah, what can I do for you today?
Floyd, what is the meaning of life?
And so our heroes headed upriver. Would they find Hendrik Schmendrik's factory? Would the Maharishi learn the meaning of life? Stay tuned. Yes, Floyd did explain the meaning of life during the commercial. Sorry you missed it.
All right, guys, we're going upriver.
We're not really going in there, are we? I mean, yeah, it's glowing water.
It was worse than that. It was a river of toxic waste.
That's it. We're walking. This is not in our contract.
After a few threatening phone calls to their managers, our heroes went upriver, where they happened upon Hendrik Schmendrik's private beach and toxic waste dump.
Hey, don't you people realize this river's polluted?
So what? Where else can you get a glowing suntan at night?
Yeah, and where else can you ski in bright, glowing water?
Holy. Hey, watch it!
This was another glowing example of the success Stepford Town was experiencing, thanks to Hendrik Schmendrik's wind-up sneaker factory.
But toxic waste is bad for you. Watch now while our narrator demonstrates with his informative skills.
Welcome to the world of environmental pollution. Pollution is everywhere. It is in our air. It is in our water. It is even in us. Needless to say, it is bad, and we do not want it.
Hey! Who shot that arrow?
I thought I saw a shadowy figure over there, but he's gone.
Guys, forget the shadowy figure. We're sinking. Man the life raft.
This is the life raft.
Oh, well, in that case, Scratch, it does me great honor to promote you to captain.
Well, that's great. What's my first assignment?
Go down with your ship.
Fortunately, Tom didn't have to take such drastic action, because Snip was chewing bubble gum.
Yeah, my favorite flavor. Juicy tuna. But what good's it gonna do it?
The answer was ridiculously obvious. Our heroes used the bubble gum to patch up the raft.
Stepford Town Zoo. Let's check it out.
Why? You think we'll find Hendrik Schmendrik there?
No, I heard they got a great trained seal act.
Yes, it was amazing. Due to the weird genetic effects of toxic waste, the Stepford Town Zoo had the most interesting animals in the world.
Wow, there's some really weird-looking creatures in here.
That's your reflection, Scratch.
Oh, you think this toxic waste is having some weird effect on me?
I'm not sure. When did you develop that twitch? Did you guys see that shadowy figure again?
Undaunted, well, maybe partially daunted, our heroes continued on their journey.
Oh my gosh! It's a horrible mutant creature! We're gonna die! We're gonna die!
Guys, calm down. It's just the toxic waste pride parade.
Oh, yeah, we knew that. Can we stop holding hands now, Scratch?
No.
Some parade, huh? Look, a huge polluting factory float.
It's so beautiful. I'm starting to tear up.
You idiot. It's the noxious fumes. Quick, scratch the gas masks.
Okay, but won't it puncture the material?
Eventually, Scratch found the gas masks, just in time for our heroes to see the winner of the governor's trophy, the shadowy figure float.
I'm beginning to think someone wants us out of the way.
Yes, someone did want them out of the way. Was it Hendrik Schmendrick? Probably. But you'll have to stay tuned to find out for sure. Fortunately, our heroes survived the attack of the shadowy figure float and washed ashore with little or no residual effect from the toxic waste.
Yeah. Now, if we can just get Scratch to stop glowing.
Well, Scratch did seem affected, but it was hardly noticeable.
It's just temporary, right?
Right. Just then, through the toxic fumes, our heroes saw the largest polluting factory ever.
Hendrik Schmendrick's Wind-Up Sneaker Factory. Largest polluting factory ever.
You know what this means?
Yeah, pretty soon we're all gonna look like Scratch.
I think we finally found Hendrik Schmendrick.
Judging from that really dramatic music sting, our heroes were probably right. There's always a first time.
Hey, come on. Enough with the sarcasm. Scratch, we'll need disguises. Never mind. Quick, sniff the suitcase.
Okay, but I can't smell a thing. I think I'm allergic to toxic... Wait.
Yeah. Well, I can see I'm on my own here. Scratch, could you come a little closer? I need some light. Perfect. We'll pose as mild-mannered reporters from the Daily Planet.
But hasn't that been done?
So when's that ever stopped us before?
Yes, the Space Cats were not above copycatting in the line of duty. Posing as mild-mannered reporters, they finagled an interview with the elusive Hendrik Schmendrick.
Hi, I'm Tom, mild-mannered reporter from the Daily Planet. This is my photographer, Sniff, and, that's the boss's idiot son, Lois.
It's time. The world knew that pollution's the best thing to ever happen in Stepford Town.
Right. We'll have to ask you a few questions.
Do you believe in kissing on the first date?
This is my wind-up sneaker factory. Notice the huge polluting smokestacks and the glaring structural defects.
I didn't hear that really dramatic music sting.
Couldn't be too important.
But it was important. There was no music sting because the band is on a break. Then Schmendrick took our heroes on a tour of all his wind-up sneaker factories, beginning with the one at Chautauqua Falls.
This was my very first factory. Notice the huge polluting smokestacks and the glaring structural defects.
Yes, a pattern was beginning to form. Well, duh. Then they traveled to Hayseed Creek, where Schmendrick showed the Space Cats yet another of his burned-out factories.
And notice the huge polluting smokestacks.
I know. And the glaring structural defect, right?
Yeah, what's going on? How come these factories are burned out?
And how come they're all surrounded by vast wastelands? Wasteland! Ow!
I have a list of flimsy excuses. Would you like to hear them?
The Space Cats realized they had to return to Stepford Town before another glaring structural defect would cause the factory to explode and create another vast wasteland.
Mr. Schmendrick, did you know your factory was about to explode?
Our heroes quickly changed from mild-mannered reporters into superheroes.
Where have I seen that before?
Wait a cotton picking minute! You guys aren't reporters!
No, we're not. We're the... Oh, thanks, Tom. I needed that.
Yes, and we're going into the factory to save the day.
Here it is! I want to save the day this time. Can I? Can I?
Wait, you did it last time. No, that was Scratch. Oh, wait, maybe it was me.
Oh, for heaven's sake, somebody please turn the valve. And so our hero saved Stepford Town. For the first time in years, the sun came out. The sky was blue.
Look, Hendrik Schmendrick's casting a shadow. Could he be the shadowy figure?
Whoops. I mean, no. No. I have a list of flimsy alibis. Would you like to hear them?
Finally, the people of Stepford Town realized that pollution was bad and put Schmendrick away for a variety of offenses, not the least of which was impersonating a shadowy figure. Scratch was admitted to the Stepford Town Urgent Care Facility for the toxically impaired. He's doing much better now.
Now it's time for the Space Cat's words of wisdom.
One of the best ways you can fight pollution is to support recycling.
So do your part by watching every one of our reruns.
And until next time, we're the...
Space Cat!